Hey, I'm Victor Margiotta. This is the Community Show. My guest is my beautiful niece, Amanda Margiotta. She's actually filling in for a friend of mine that was supposed to be here, but she just graduated college. She took a little vacation, and she started her new job. So this date was opened up. So Gianna, thanks anyway. We'll get you on the next time. Good luck with the job and everything, and we'll see you next time. Amanda,
Hi.
thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad. I know I asked you, 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm finally here.
That's right. And it's funny, we were talking before the show, and Mary Mancini waited the longest, 11 years. So, hi, Mary. And she's got to come back to the show.
Yes.
But it was a great show. So,
Yeah.
you graduated college?
I did. I graduated my master's degree from Baruch, so now I have my degree, master's in corporate communications.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
my
was a
gosh.
long time. It was 2.5 years, and I got my degree, and I also worked full-time while getting my degree. So it was a long thing, but I'm happy to have it. In my thesis project, so I studied 2 nonprofits in the Westchester County area, and I studied them and I examined their social media and how it helped them get more money in business.
Now, when you were in high school and you were trying to figure out what you wanted to do,
Yeah.
what were some of the ideas for the future?
Oh, wow. So I changed my minds a lot. So I had my first initial career, I was going to pursue law. I did a few law internships in the area, real estate law and personal injury law. But while helping my dad, who owns Paradise Restaurant in Verplank,
Hi, Joe.
hi, I helped him with the social media because it came that time where he's like, we really need a social media presence. Like, can you help me out a little on Facebook and Instagram? We had someone else doing it, but he wanted something more like authentic and in-house who can really like distribute information about us and really show like the true family character. So I'm like, sure, why not? I did it as like a little fun like side thing, but then every time I like grew to really love it and put a lot of meaning into the posts. So I was like, I think I want to like explore a career in this. So I went to Westchester Community College for 2 years, and I started taking some communication classes, and I explored that, and I got my associates in communications from there.
So talk about your experience with computers.
So I'm very tech savvy.
Yeah.
Canva is one of the things I use for editing any graphics and stuff. So anyone asks me, oh, hey, can you make a post or I have this event coming up? I'm like, I got you. I could just whip one up like in 2 minutes quick. So I use that. And then I have a lot of video editing skills. So I tape reels and other footage to help promote some social media accounts that I manage. So I use those.
That's excellent. It's funny because you've actually worked with Casey Marbito,
I have.
who I grew up with and I've known my whole life, and Rosemary Lasher.
Yeah,
who
I love them too.
Yeah, and but it's funny how that network, you know, that when you grow up in a big family and you get to meet all the people that we know, not just, you know, our cousins and everything, but our friends who are actually part of our family. Rosemary, I grew up, you know,
Yeah.
we grew up together. We were in diapers together. I mean, you can't get any closer than that. You know,
No.
she's like, you know, like my sister growing
Yeah.
up. And the best was when Grandma used to make dresses for them because she used to love to, you know, make clothes.
Yeah.
And you know, boys' clothes were a little harder to make than dresses.
Yeah, then girls.
So she would make dresses for Lorianne and Rosemary, and oh, it was so cool. But Grandma did make me a suit one time that I used to love to wear. But talk about Grandma and Grandpa.
Aw, Grandma and Grandpa, I miss them a lot.
I
They
do
were a
too.
huge inspiration for me. So I remember them like growing up, they would always sit at the restaurant when you first walked in
Yeah.
and greet everyone and then ask them if they need everything going around. And I think that's kind of where like my role into the restaurant came in because I'm like, okay, I want to be more a part of this,
Yeah.
especially after like COVID times.
Yeah.
So I helped Dad out a lot. I'm like, because of COVID. We're like, okay, we need to implement like a whole new takeout thing because this is needed. So I went in, I did everything takeout, online ordering, pickup, make it safe, all of that. And that really boosted up a lot and carried like out of COVID, like that kind of carried over. And it's been going very well.
Yeah.
So we have DoorDash, Slice, Grubhub, and then our own online ordering system.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's been very good.
It's been really big. Talk about working with Casey and Let It Shine.
Casey and Let It Shine also during COVID. So we had a small group of volunteers working at the food pantry, and we would help bag groceries for everyone and give it to them during their cars. And then also she had a Mother's Day drive-through event.
Yep,
So,
I remember that.
yeah.
That's right.
So we had little Mother's Day gifts and flowers, and all the moms drove by in their cars, and we gave them little gifts. That was really sweet.
Yeah. She does a lot. It's amazing how much she does.
All of them.
Yeah.
And her and grandma and grandpa, they've always been like an inspiration to me for like staying true to your community and doing good work for them. So that's what I try
Well,
to do.
I'll never forget when they first brought you home, and I just was, fell in love. And you were a little tough. I don't know. It's funny. Everybody wants to, if the kid isn't talking right or the kid's doing something, right away they want to bring them for therapy or something. And I'm like, kids all, develop at their own pace. Don't try
Yeah.
to rush them.
I feel like for me when I was little, and probably still now, I was more of like a leader and wanted to be a manager.
Oh yeah, you
I think
definitely had management
Yeah, you can
skills, for
attest
sure.
to that. I would
Yeah.
always call everyone over
Yeah,
to sing
yeah.
happy birthday on the
Yes.
stairs.
Oh, it was the best. I
And
used to love
whoever's birthday it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was awesome. So going to Westchester Community, they have a couple of outlets that
Yep.
you can go to.
So I went to the one at the Peekskill location, I went to the one at the Austin location, and the main one in Valhalla.
Okay. Do you suggest going to Westchester Community?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
very affordable, and they have very well-known professors there who are good in their careers and give lots of good learning lessons and teach very well. And especially if you don't know what you want to do for the first 2 years,
yeah.
that's like really helpful. They have different programs and always have things going on you can get involved with.
Definitely. And do you think the hardest course you took at Westchester?
So I'm obviously more on the communication side of things and more like English, especially with the copy I have to do
Yes.
for my social media. Math was never my best subject. So there was one math course I had to take my first semester. I did get an A, but it wasn't my easiest course. Yeah, so that was like my only math course for the Westchester community.
Wow.
But it was a really good teacher though. She
Oh,
was good.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, she was good.
I had some great math teachers at Hendrick Hudson, and it made a big difference. Mrs. Bailey,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
didn't get it, then you didn't get it. Because
And she was still there when I was there, Mrs. Bailey.
Yes,
Yeah.
she used to spoon feed that stuff to you. So, I mean, she was the best. And I still see Marcia every now and then.
Aw, that's
yeah,
nice.
she's wonderful.
She was so sweet.
Yeah, and Miss Trudeau was excellent, who I'm friends with on Facebook, and she was the best. I got to say, when I went to Hendrick Hudson High School, the teachers were excellent, the sports programs were fantastic,
Oh, yeah.
and it really made a big impact on my life. You know.
Yeah, it
And-
definitely helped prepare me for college and everything upcoming that I had for sure.
So, how did you decide on Baruch?
So I was looking through, they give you like this kind of options you have for different colleges you want to transfer to. And Baruch is a CUNY college, similar to a SUNY.
Right.
So they're both tuition affordable, and it's located in the city, which is like right in the middle of like kind of my career field where all things media are. So I'm like, okay, I always wanted to be in the city, and it's known for as a commuter school. So I'm like, okay, I could commute here and there. I like it.
Yeah.
And I saw that they have a digital communications and culture program. And I'm like, that sounds like something I really want to pursue.
Yeah.
So I applied, and I had to write an essay and everything. And a few months later, I heard back that I was in.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
How was the commuting? You took the train?
Oh yeah, so I
Yeah.
took the train about 3 times out of the week. It wasn't that bad, so I was commuting in the morning, like how the commuter hours are in the morning, like 9 o'clock, and then be home by like 5 o'clock. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, getting up early, it's never my favorite. My classes, they were very fun and rewarding. I was always looking forward to going there, like going to the local cafes, studying. There's always something fun going on in the city.
Yeah, the city is awesome, definitely. Now, did you have to buy a pass, or did you pay as you went?
So luckily, my mom and dad, they helped me out.
Right,
They
excellent.
would help me out with like a parking pass since I was
Nice.
going a lot, or
Yeah.
with each different train ride.
Did you take any courses online?
There were a few courses online, so it's usually 5 classes for the semester. So I would take 2 or 3 in person, and then the others would be online.
That's fantastic.
So it was a nice little mix.
Yeah. So you graduated with
I
a
did.
BS.
BA,
Oh,
Bachelor
BA.
of Arts.
Arts.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have a Bachelor of Arts in Digital Communications and Culture and a minor in English,
Okay.
and with honors.
All right.
With honors.
Excellent.
So from there, I was like, okay, what's my next step? And I'm like, I feel like I still want to pursue school. I was still in the school mode, and I'm like, okay, since I'm here, I'm not gonna wait. I'm still just gonna go right into it.
Yes.
So I applied to get my master's, and I got in right. It was actually a week. I think I was one of the
Wow.
first people to get in.
Wow.
So I applied. I got into my master's program for corporate communications at Baruch, and for the first few months, it was like a hybrid thing. So you would go in person, and then after that, everything else was online. So I
Wow.
really had to go in.
Wow.
But it was really nice though. The intro class that you have, who was the program director, she's very lovely.
Wow.
She like helps you out, teaches you, okay, this is what's gonna happen from your first semester to the very end. She was very nice.
That's big.
Yeah. She was there the whole time. Any questions you had along the way, she's like, feel free to reach out. Like,
Yeah.
she was always there.
Wow. And how was all the, the facilities?
Oh, Baruch, their campus is very nice. Their library, there's like 5 different floors in it.
Wow.
It's beautiful. And then all the classrooms, they have like a nice view. I remember looking outside and I saw the Empire State Building
Oh my God.
from
that's
my
great.
classroom. It was so cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Makes a big difference when you feel comfortable,
The commuting there, when I did have to go in person, it was late at night though. So opposed to the morning classes, it would be like from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So it's usually for people who are like after work hours they would go. And I was working full time while pursuing my master's degree.
So that worked out, actually.
It did. My job, I work at a nonprofit in Yorktown called Support Connection. And they, well, honestly, I have to say, they were so helpful during my whole master's journey. They were very understanding. They would let me work from home the days that I had to go into the city and any like big final or like test I had to do, especially during my thesis project. They were like, okay, you can take your time. They all gave me like a nice little graduation gift at the end too.
That's great. Talk about what Support Connection does.
So Support Connection is a nonprofit in Yorktown. They help raise awareness and provide free counseling services and programs for people with breast, ovarian, and any gynecological cancer. So anyone in need, they could just come to us and we could help them take a phone call or give them any resources to anything they need, like financially or medically. And we also have different programs like art programs, yoga classes, retreats, and we also had a paint night recently. So we're always on the like verge of like new things for people to have and just like connect with one another or just to get away and like have something else for a little while.
Yeah. I have a friend that just lost a friend. She was 45, and it's very sad,
It is very sad.
especially when you have kids. So they do a lot of that support.
Oh yeah,
for
and it's
families.
not even like just for people with those kinds of cancers, it's for their family and caregivers too. So they help support them as well. And the support, even though we're in Yorktown, it's for people nationwide. So anyone from like Texas or someone can also call in and we can help them as
That's
well.
great. So obviously they have to raise money,
We do.
and they're doing their 20th annual golf outing.
Yep, we have it this year, September 8th at Hollowbrook Golf Club. It's
Okay.
going to be our 20th annual
All
outing.
right, awesome.
I've only been with the organization this is my second year now, and they put so much hard work and effort into all the programs they have and the events, and everyone's looking forward to this 20th golf outing.
You know, Hollowbrook does a lot of great things. They do outings for, you know, a lot
So
of...
many different charities they were
it's-
saying.
Yeah, so we want to thank Hollowbrook Golf Course
Thank
for...
you, Hollowbrook.
Yeah, they really do a lot. Now, part of your job is to go out and
Yep.
ask for donations.
Yep, so I help gather sponsors for our big events. So even our biggest event at the organization is our annual walk. So this year will be our 31st annual walk. We have it each year at FDR Park in Yorktown. So we start at 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. So it's a 3-mile walk. Anyone can come. It's a free of no registration. And it's just a day of like celebration, remembrance, and it's like a really rewarding day. Like there's so many people that gather. I think we had about like 3,000 people last year.
Wow,
There's
that's
so many
fantastic.
people.
Yeah. Well, that FDR Park is beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh
so
my
nice.
gosh.
They have a nice.
I still haven't gone to see the pool. They said the pool is like the size
I
of a...
haven't seen the pool either, you know. I've been working here for 2 years. I haven't seen
They said it's the size of a lake. They said it's
Yeah.
huge. And yeah, I'm maybe next year. Now, did you walk or did you just, you were too busy?
Unfortunately, yeah, I was too busy helping
Yeah.
manage and coordinate the walk that I didn't get to walk myself. But I've had family members and friends that have, and they say that it's a nice walk.
Yeah. So there's a website that people
There is a
can go.
website. We
right?
have www.supportconnection.org. We have all our events there, our programs, and about us. And we also have our main giving page that's open year-round for people to donate.
So talk about how, you know, the digital operation, how, you know, you create the
Yep.
the
All the social
page.
media.
yeah.
So on the side from Support Connection, there's also some social media accounts that I run. So I help Casey Morbito. I've helped her with her Let It Shine, promoting events and taping reels and putting out a bunch of flyers for her. So I've done that. And also with Rosemary Boyle-Lasher.
Yes.
She had a sound bath residency at
Right.
Kino Sato. So it helped take videos and promote that for her, in addition to her monthly blog that she has as well with all her programs.
Now, have you been to the Sound Garden?
I have.
All right, what's that all about?
So a sound bath, from what I've got from Rosemary, so it's sound vibrations that she has. She has a crystal sound harp and a crystal harp bowl and koshi chimes. And they all have these vibrations, and everyone's sitting in a beanbag chair, completely relaxed. And they help promote like well-being, like emotionally, physically, all of that. And it's very relaxing. It's kind of like a guided meditation almost. And everyone's just sitting there listening to the sounds, and it's a very nice event.
It is nice. It's, hey, we all need to relax. You know, the stress level, some people, you know, a lot of times stress, there's a saying that we worry about things that are never going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's all in your head. I mean, if you worry about what you're doing instead of about, you know, what's going to happen or what could happen, you know, for me, I love to live in the moment. I just
Yeah.
kind of focus on what I'm doing and then, you know, worry about things later if it's not
Yeah,
going to
just
happen.
be present. That's the girl thing. Be present, be in the moment, don't worry.
Yeah. Now, what would be your ideal job?
My ideal job now, so I've always had my dream job of working in the city at NBC Universal.
There you go.
That's always been my dream job.
Okay.
So now that I have my master's degree, I am looking for other opportunities in the city, especially for my corporate communications track. That's mainly where that kind of job is.
Right. Now, you said you used AI. What's
Yeah.
some of your, you know, opinions about AI?
So a lot of the theses for the master's program was a lot on AI, actually.
Really?
Yeah, for this year too, just because it's been so like prominent this year, like ChatGPT,
Yes.
OpenAI, all of that. I would say there's definitely pros and cons to it. So some pros being it can definitely help like take the workload off, especially for someone like in my line of work. I know a lot of the time with all the events going on, I'm like so busy like
Yeah.
getting ready for them and stuff. I'm like, oh, I have like a social media post going out. I need to like create a flyer. And I'm like, okay, let me just put in all the details to ChatGPT. They could create something I like. I could kind of edit it around to make it something that I want. Or like a photo, I need this photo edited, they can quickly do that for me. So there's those pros to it. They can really like help enhance stuff or take the work like time off of that. But I think there's also room for it to grow a lot. So the more details that you put into the AI, the better it comes out. But you also have to fact check that all. So there's definitely some room for growth, and I think over time it could be fixed. But really, too, the authenticity of it, like you won't get like something from how you would get from a human as
Yeah,
well.
of course. Now, talk about human and the connections. Now, when you go out and you have to ask people for money, it's so important that you're a person and that you have feelings and that you come across as somebody that cares about what you're doing, which is to help people with these cancers.
Yeah.
And what what are some of your experiences with the people you've met?
Some of the people I've met, they've mostly been with the organization for about like 30 years now. So they've had these long-lasting relationships with them. But other new sponsors that we've gathered, they're just looking to like help the community and like build and be a part of it in some type of way. And I think that's like really great. I haven't had a bad experience with
That's
anyone
awesome.
yet.
Right.
Everyone's been very happy to help. Like, how can I
Yeah.
help? How can I be
Right,
part of the
right.
walk? Like, can I be at the walk?
Yeah.
Like, or donate in
Yeah.
some way or form. So everyone's been very nice and rewarding.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely the human touch, and that makes a big
Yeah,
difference.
especially in my social media line of work. Like, even though it's digital and online, you're like creating your own sense of community there too. You see all these people like comment all the time. You have interactions with them back and forth. And I think that too, like even though you can't be face to face with people, you're communicating with them in some way or form.
For sure. So I actually want to promote my friend Lisa Quist is having that walk over the Hudson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it raises money for St. Christopher's,
Yeah.
in Graymore, and she's been working there for a couple of years now. So there's a walkway over the Hudson. Who David Rocco, who's been on the show,
Nice.
helped get that together. It's a bridge that used to be a railroad bridge,
Oh wow.
and now it's a
Yeah, I've
it's a
definitely
walkway.
been over there. It's a nice area.
Oh, it's beautiful. So it's going to be on. Let me just check the date. September 21st, 11:30. So I guess Laura Elias and her daughter Teresa are going to be the grand marshals.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love them.
So, yes. So.
From Homestyle Bakery, yeah.
So we want to say hi to Laura and Teresa and wishing them all the best.
Yeah.
And if you can try and get theirs, it'll be September 21st up in Poughkeepsie, which is a beautiful area.
It is nice there.
Yeah. Not so much advice, but through your own experience, trying to decide what you want to do, especially for all these young people that are thinking about going to college. What would you suggest?
I would suggest writing out a list of things, like some different careers that you maybe want to pursue, and definitely do your research in them.
Yeah.
All the facts, everything, and the different types of schooling that is going to have to be required.
Yeah.
And also maybe doing an internship at one of them, getting firsthand experience of that for sure.
Yes. Now, your pursuit for law, how do you think that helped you?
I think that helped me because that was kind of like my first like real like internships in a way.
Right.
So I got to see like a real world experience of how like an office operated, the legal aspect of it, And it definitely helped me like in other careers, like definitely with like having a reference from that, good letters of recommendation, and just kind of getting like a workplace like vibe and workplace balance for sure. Definitely helped me, especially in when I was working full time and pursuing my thesis, because I was going to school at that time in high school, and then after school I would be going to my internship.
Yes, definitely. And you recommend volunteering?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially now since I'm done with school, I've also pursued another volunteering opportunity, and I can never be bored. There's always something I'm like, okay, I have to do this now.
Yeah.
So I'm a part of the Hudson Valley Young Professionals group. So they're another factor of the Hudson Valley Gateway Chamber. So it's young professionals 21 and up, and we host different networking events and just kind of like learn about each other's businesses, talk with one another, and like different ways we could help the community.
Now, the director now is?
Carol Boise of the
Boise.
chamber, yep.
All right. So I emailed her to ask her when she's ready to come on the show, and you said she's very busy. What's going on?
Yep. So the Hudson Valley Chamber Gateway, they actually just merged with the Yorktown Chamber.
Wow.
So they're all one big chamber now.
Wow.
So they have a lot going on, so many new members a part of it, and they're still taking more, so if anyone's interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing. Networking is huge.
Yep, we've definitely, for Support Connection, we've got different people to come like speak at our events or help in some way. It's definitely a good resource, the chamber.
Yes. Definitely get involved. Now, they have lunches?
The chamber?
Yes.
Yep, they have different networking breakfasts,
Yes.
and then sometimes they have lunches. So they each hold it at a different spot from one of their members. They've had it, the most recent one I went to was at the Mount Carmel Hall.
Oh,
They've
nice.
had that, and Support Connection was actually the speaker for that.
Wow.
So we got to promote our big walk coming up and different ways to get involved, even if you aren't walking. You could donate, you can raise the funds and have a team, and all different ways. You don't just have to be there and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's so many avenues to be involved.
Yeah.
And it is so important to get involved.
That would be another piece of advice for
Okay.
people. Get involved in your community.
Yes.
Because not only does it look good on like your resume and for letters of recommendation, but you also learn a lot of skills and you meet a lot of people there that could eventually help you out in the future.
Yes. You know, networking is huge. You know, I've been gifted to have James and Joe do this show. It's such a wonderful thing. And to be able to come on and bring you on and all the wonderful guests that I've had and talk about how they get involved in the community and what they do. You know, and it's really good for your soul to be part of something, you know.
It does.
And, you know, to have fun.
You have a lot. I've met so many different people from the Young Professionals group. There's been people like in Croton, Ossining, Armonk, all over the place.
You know, and it's just a great feeling to be part of, you know, and that's another thing about church. Go back to church,
yep.
you know. So thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
I'm Victor Margiotta. This is the Community Show. Thanks for watching. Come down to this beautiful library in lovely Montrose, New York. It's such a great resource for our community. So come down, try to get as much out of it as you can. Thanks for watching.